Beyonce.
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 The single most exciting word, Beyonce.
Who do you want to see?
Beyonce.
Who's your number one?
Number one. Beyonce's front row. How can you? I don't know how to process.
Is Beyonce coming? I want to see Beyonce.
I don't want to miss Beyonce.
Beyonce.
No, Beyonce is the queen of the Grammys. She has more than anybody else.
No, it was basically a Beyonce meet and greet at the Grammys. There was a long line.
I'm ready to bow down and pray to Queen Bee.
I worship Beyonce. She's my queen.
It's Beyonce.
Yeah.
You know, it's Beyonce.
She's Beyonce. Come on.
Beyonce.
All praise to the queen. Beyonce.
I wonder if she read through the nominees and she saw my name and like maybe Beyonce read my name.
For album of the year.
I think the best thing is Beyonce's going to know who I am and we can be friends.
Wagwan people thems. So, couple of things. Couple of things. First of all, yeah, we are dealing with a very precarious lighting situation at the moment. So, my ring light is broken. Much to the dismay because I only bought it like 5 months ago. But listen, don't get me started on that again. Amazon have already heard my mouth enough today. Right, so that's on its way to getting fixed somehow. So it's just precariously kind of resting on something at the moment. So I'm going to try my best not to move too much in case it just knocks the whole thing off its kilter. That's the first thing. Second thing, we cannot do any recording today, without mentioning that the one, the only Miss Beyonce Giselle Knowles Carter has been named the #1 Billboard artist of the 21st century. Now, I mean, this might be the reason why I'm wearing her t-shirt today. That might be a reason why I'm wearing her t-shirt today. But actually, do you know what? Like, it just feels so... Not to feel smug, but like there's so many people that I know that just love to be like, oh my god, I don't know why you rate her so much. I watched a video today, someone put a compilation together of all the like stars and all the people that have spoken about like Beyonce like over the last, I guess however long. It's a 9-minute video, the people just mentioning her name.
Beyonce.
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 The single most exciting word, Beyonce.
Who do you want to see?
Beyonce.
Who's your number one?
Number one. Beyonce's front row. How can you? I don't know how to process.
Is Beyonce coming? I want to see Beyonce.
I don't want to miss Beyonce.
Beyonce.
No, Beyonce is the queen of the Grammys. She has more than anybody else.
No, it was basically a Beyonce meet and greet at the Grammys. There was a long line.
I'm ready to bow down and pray to Queen Bee.
I worship Beyonce. She's my queen.
It's Beyonce.
Yeah.
You know, it's Beyonce.
She's Beyonce. Come on.
Beyonce.
All praise to the queen. Beyonce.
I wonder if she read through the nominees and she saw my name and like maybe Beyonce read my name.
For album of the year.
I think the best thing is Beyonce's going to know who I am and we can be friends.
Beyonce and I are really good friends. I mean, really good friends.
Here we go.
Some might say that.
What? I think you would say that.
Beyonce is my friend.
Beyonce is your friend?
Yeah. Seriously, I know you guys don't believe me. Ask Beyonce.
Beyonce has my number. Man, Beyonce talks every now and then. She checks up on me.
There is no greater fan of Beyonce than yours truly. She's a dear friend, and I hope to meet her someday. Please come on the show. Please come on the show.
Like, who would be your ideal person to sit at your table? Beyonce.
I sat with Beyonce once.
When we were sitting next to Jay-Z and Beyonce. When we found this out, we were... Forget it, we were so excited.
I'm ready. I got my Beyonce shoes.
Then I go back and forth on if I do want to meet her or not because I'm just like, she's a god to me.
Beyonce will always. It's my calling.
And you always know that she's somewhere in the world that can reach out and touch you.
Beyonce touched me.
Beyonce, I made it.
I touched Beyonce. I whited out. I
love Beyonce.
I'm so in love with her. It hurts.
Beyonce, I love you. Come home with me.
Beyonce, I love you. Beyonce, I love you, Beyonce. I love you for life.
We love you. I love you. The world loves you. We are all nothing without you.
In the world of divas and superstars, there is only one.
Beyonce!
Beyonce. Oh, yes. Feel the weight of that name drop on you. Like,
It's Beyonce.
Beyonce, I mean, she's a legend.
She's a legend. There'll never be another Beyonce.
Beyonce is a fucking living legend.
Who do you want to see? Beyonce?
Beyonce.
Beyonce. Beyonce, for sure.
I'm a huge, huge Beyonce fan.
Beyonce, she's just like my biggest inspiration.
It would be a life's dream to just stand in her presence.
Coming to, an altar to pray to the goddess that is Beyonce, basically.
We're not worthy. Have you met her yet? We haven't met her yet.
No, but it's gonna happen.
One Direction look forward to seeing Beyonce.
I love Beyonce.
I just love Beyonce so much.
She is like the queen.
She's Beyonce. She is the Beyonce.
Beyonce.
Beyonce, that's who I want to see.
Beyonce. I'm forgetting many. Justin Bieber would make my wife happier. Yeah, I would like to go see it.
What is my favorite artist?
Beyonce.
Yes. She's coming to our wedding, right?
Sure.
Did you ever meet Beyonce?
No, I never have, I wish.
If it was between being Garth Brooks and even meeting Beyonce, I'd pick meeting Beyonce.
How does one go about approaching Beyonce?
You get summoned to their castle, then you wait for about a week.
Okay.
They check you for lice and bugs.
Yeah.
And if they deem you clean enough,
yeah,
then you can meet Beyonce behind the screen.
Okay.
I had 2 days notice. I planned a haircut, planned an extra voice lesson, really wore my favorite outfit. I can't really be around her without fully just going.
That amount of anxiety is insane.
Yeah. Oh my God, if I meet Beyonce tonight, I'm gonna start crying. And I started crying, thinking about it in my apartment. Alone in my apartment, just in tears.
I could collaborate with one musician. Who would it be?
Beyonce.
Beyonce, I hope I get a chance to work with B. I love B.
Maybe doing a country collab with Beyonce.
Beyonce. Kind of out of my ballpark right now, but here's to hoping.
Beyonce, Dolly Parton, of course.
This is Dolly, quote, I've always hoped somebody might do someday, someone like Beyonce.
That would be a marvelous day in my life if she ever does do Jolene.
No, you can't. Beyonce is beyond.
She's just up here. She's in a league of her own.
Just because, she's Beyonce. She's incomparable. I guess you could just say she's Beyonce.
The biggest celebrity crush that's not your girlfriend. Beyonce.
Beyonce. Beyonce. Beyonce.
Beyonce.
Beyonce.
And there's just other stars and stuff. This is what I mean when we talk about she is the celebrity for other celebrities. Yeah, I'm not knocking anyone's hustle. Do you know what I mean? If you seek fame and fortune, look, I've got a YouTube channel. Do you know what I mean? I'm hoping that it does well. Do you know what I mean? More successful than famous, to be honest. I'm not really looking to be famous, but successful, yes. So however you make your success, respect your hustle, do what you got to do. But when you speak about just that legendary status of someone who has stayed slaying for the last quarter of a century.
Just a reminder.
I'm number one. I'm number one.
It's just what they actually, another post had said that her peers, the people that you can compare her to, aren't the other people that are kind of doing numbers in terms of streams and stuff, because that is a consideration, of course, and this is not me taking anything away from Taylor Swift or Adele. Through this channel, I've actually found a love for Taylor, which I didn't have before. If I'm honest, yeah, I probably was one of them people who was a little bit how some people are about Beyonce, just dismissive. Just I don't get the hype. I really don't get the vibe at all, at all. But I do appreciate her storytelling now a lot more than I did, and have lost myself a couple of times in some of her music, particularly off the Long Pond Studio Sessions album that I reacted to. So there's still more that I want to react to of her. I don't think this is taking away anything from anybody. I mean, that's the key thing to like remember. This is not taking anything away from anyone. This is just giving the correct person their flowers. Like, you know, I knew all them times when I was in Jamaica and I listened to my first Writing on the Wall, the first Destiny Child I listened to properly. I knew from then I was listening to something special because I was like, who's this? Who is that? And it's just been the case ever since. It's just been the case. So, me personally, I am going to take a moment to feel a little bit smug. I'm not going to lie, because as much as these accolades aren't mean nothing, it's just nice when someone can recognise. You better can actually recognise the talent that someone possesses and all the. I'm not saying that other people haven't worked hard, but the consistency, the dedication, the legendary status that she is. She's deserved it. She continues to deserve it. And what's interesting as well, I've just released my my Spotify Wrapped to my Patreon, which I'll probably put on to Instagram a bit later. But what's mad to me is that for the last, I would probably say easily the last 10 years, last 7 to 10 years, Beyonce has been the top, the very top of my Spotify list every single year. And I'm always a little bit surprised because I do genuinely listen to other music as well. But like, I guess my go-to is always her. Like, I can just dash up. Like, Cowboy Carter this year has been rinsed. Like, I've really enjoyed it. And I think, like, particularly when I'm editing, like, and I just want something on in the background, like, it's a really cool, like, vibesy album for that. And I know there are some people that were like, oh, no, it's boring and whatever. I've seen some people also talking about her getting back to like her R&B roots, like just sing, give us an R&B album, man. But I think, again, studying Prince as I am and like seeing different sides of him, I think what's really nice is actually to see different sides of an artist, because ultimately if I want to hear an R&B album that's just straight R&B like that, I can go and listen to her Dangerously in Love album. I can listen to Self-Titled, you know, like B-Day. Do you know what I mean? Like, there's albums that she's made where it's just, I mean, she's a soulful woman. Do you know what I mean? Like, so there's always going to be that element of soul there. But like just straight R&B, like there's an album for that. But now we've got like that kind of like house era with Renaissance. Do you know what I mean? Which is that kind of disco ballroom, sick. Like I love having that kind of vibe on a track and an album to celebrate that. We've now got like a country warped kind of, I say warped, but just like her interpretation of what country is as a country Houston Texan. Do you know what I mean? Like, we've got that as an album. I personally, like Cadillac Records, like that whole era of music, like I would love to have like an era of that, if anything, like, and watch her kind of tour with that level of singing. Do you know what I mean? Trust in me, that's what I was thinking of. Trust in me in all you do. Like, that is such a shit, like that era of music, I would love that. So anyway, I just wanted to kind of start off my reactions like just by making note of that, because it would be remiss of me, and I think possibly implausible that anybody would believe that like I'm gonna just start doing some reactions and not make some mention of that. Like, come on, I cannot wait to see her performance over Christmas. And to actually see her perform some of these lives, like 16 Carriages was my #1 song this year. Like I like, even now when it comes on, there's something about like those chords and that tempo. I just absolutely love that song. Love it. And I love her. Anyway, I'd love to know what your Spotify Wrapped represented. I saw some people that were beefing, being like, Spotify Wrapped was like, it was like mid, it was absolutely mid this year, like didn't, like the artists I'm expecting to see weren't there. I put on my story actually, I saw some girl in her class was photoshopping her Spotify Wrapped to obviously put on there what she wanted to be on there, but I'm like, fam, like Sabrina Carpenter was on mine. I didn't even know who she was until I reacted to Christina Aguilera. So, like, it's not that deep. It's not that deep, man. It's not that deep. Anyway, let me know what your Spotify Wrap said, and let me know what your thoughts are on Beyonce. Has it changed any? Do you still rate her? Do you rate her any less? Like, did you not rate her in the first place? And this is just confirmed. I don't know. Like, yeah, let me know what your thoughts are. But just understand, if you do hate on this woman, she's gonna be in your face. Yeah, thanks for watching, and I hope to see you on the next one. So the Spotify Wrapped is now out, and I would hazard a guess, yeah, that a certain controversial country artist has made the top of my list again.
I'm in a bad mind, wanna run things every time. I don't have flex, no girl vex. But anyway, follow about your hands again. Me no stop love how the girl them flex. Pay and clothes and make a next girl flex. Me no stop love how the woman them a flex. No stop live big and make a next girl.
I know I've been nothing short of a disaster.
Got that water. Don't act like you don't know. Giddy up, giddy up. "16 carriages driving away while I watch them ride with my dreams away to the summer sunset on a holy night on a long black road. All the tears I fight. 16 carriages driving away while I watch them ride with my dreams away to the summer sunset on a holy night on a long black road. All the tears I fight. At 15, the innocence was gone astray. Had to leave my home at an early age. I saw nothing really is. For things to stay the same, they have to change again. Hello, my old friend. You changed your name, but not the ways you play pretend. American Requiem. The big ideas, yeah, are buried here, yeah. There's a lot of talking going on while I sing my song. Can you hear me? I said, do you hear me? Right, wishing the wheels will fall off. Time is ticking you too long. Right before I decide to go. And like you heard me, all this I bit up if you deserve me, yeah. Pull up and hurt me, push us down. And like you heard me, all this I bit up if you deserve me, yeah. Pull up and hurt me, push us down. Pushing on my buttons with no hesitation. Gas me up, give me motivation. So
I'll say it for you. I don't wanna play favorites. You're the one I want the most. You just want me to say it. I don't wanna hold it in no more. I don't wanna play favorites. You're the one I want the most. Let it out, just say it, let me know.
Blackbird singing in the dead of night. Take these broken wings and learn to fly. All your life, you were only waiting for this moment.